Hi, and welcome to the To Be Read podcast, where we give honest reviews on viral books that you may see on social media and other popular book review websites. This is Chris.
And Carison, and on today's episode, we will be discussing The Perfect Marriage by Jeneva Rose. So cozy on in, and let's see if you should add this book to your TBR shelf. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the TBR podcast. We're going to jump right into this one with me reading the synopsis of The Perfect Marriage. Would you defend your husband if he was accused of killing his mistress? Sarah Morgan is a successful and powerful defense attorney in Washington, D.C. At 33 years old, she is a named partner at her firm, and life is going exactly how she planned. The same cannot be said for her husband, Adam. He is a struggling writer who has had little success in his career. He begins to tire of his and Sarah's relationship, and as she is constantly working. Out in the secluded woods at Adam and Sarah's second home, Adam engages in a passionate affair with Kelly Summers. Then, one morning, everything changes. Adam is arrested for Kelly's murder. She had been found stabbed to death in Adam and Sarah's second home. Sarah soon finds herself playing the defender for her own husband, a man accused of murdering his mistress. But is Adam guilty or is he innocent? With 3 whoops. With over 1 million ratings, the Goodreads has it listed as 3.98 stars. Chris, what'd you rate it as?
3 stars.
3 stars? And I rated it as 3 stars as well. We'll get into why we rated that in a second, but first let's go over the book cover. I don't remember what we said in the last episode.
Yeah, I don't honestly remember either. I'd have to go back and take a look or listen, I guess. Uh I I don't remember.
I think we said like the cover doesn't really give away much because all it says is the perfect marriage with perfect crossed out, and we looked at the original cover, which was the 2 rings with blood spatters on it. So I think we said it didn't give much away, which I feel like for this book, the cover was perfect for the book because there was twists in there that you can't put on the cover because then it would give it away.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I mean, yeah. I'll say what I was going to say in a minute, but do you want to start off with why you gave it 3 stars?
So we probably have a lot of the same points, and I have a few things that I just want to tack on after I give my general reason on why I gave 3 stars, but I think you would agree with me that the book was predictable. So I called the who done it way early on. Like first probably 20% of the book.
I can pinpoint exactly the part where I clocked it in.
Oh, okay. I mean, we kind of give spoilers already in this podcast, so are you interested in telling me exactly the point?
Yeah. It was when she first went to the crime scene with the sheriff and the deputy showed up. And he. I knew it was something like, okay, she was being too friendly with the sheriff as a lawyer. And I mean, I'm no lawyer, I don't know any, but I've watched a lot of shows that, that deal with like lawyers, which I mean, not realistic in any way, but I just don't feel like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like it was very typical of what a lawyer would do. I mean, I know it was her home, so she would go to the crime scene, but like, I don't know, I just thought it was weird that they let her go because she was his lawyer and represented him.
Yeah. So
And
something else that just seemed a little off to me, right? Because, I mean, the whole book was just littered with sloppy police work, right? And so, like, something that just really got me is the fact that nobody looked into Sarah
yeah,
because, like, she's the wife of the man who is cheating.
yes.
And so, like, that just seemed so bizarre to me. And then she's representing her husband, and like, that doesn't seem like her husband who cheated on her.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't scream like red flag.
Yes. And that's where I was trying to get with like watching shows. So Lathan and I are watching like a crime show right now, like a crime drama show. And anytime an affair is figured out with the victim, the first person they go to is the affair partner's spouse or girlfriend or boyfriend or partner or whatever. So like you said, she wasn't even questioned at all. They were like, "Oh, you're his lawyer? Okay, well, can't be you."
Right, right. And then they didn't go to the husband at all. Because I'm sorry,
No.
but like hearsay does not mean you're with your partner. And they're just gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
"Yep, checks out."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just seemed like it was like the getting away with it type of thing just seemed like it was littered with just like sloppy police work that, in my opinion, would not be part of actual criminal investigation.
Yeah. Well, and she even brought up she was like at the house, at the lake house. She asked the sheriff if they had tested the scotch bottle, and they're like, "Oh no, we didn't do that." And I was like,
Right.
and then she was like, "Did you test Adam if he had the drug in his system because he drank from the same bottle?" And they're like, "Oh no, we didn't think of that." I'm just like, "Oh my gosh." She's giving you the writing on the wall here. uh, is there anything else that was predictable besides her?
Um, Honestly, the only thing that kind of surprised me was the third specimen
Really?
and how long they held on to not knowing the third specimen.
Did you guess who it was?
No, but mainly because I just didn't feel like I feel like that was just thrown in there to like try and throw you for a loop.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't think this is gonna matter.
Mm-hmm. I didn't try to figure it out, but once I figured out who it was, I like things that he did made sense.
Yeah, I agree.
But like you said, I didn't focus on that.
Yeah. So do you feel like Scott was actually abusive?
Well, where else did she get the bruises from
I don't know.
that she showed up to his house with?
I mean, it seemed like she kind of got around.
It's true. I don't know. I don't know.
But
Was there anything that did surprise you?
okay, so I texted you and you never texted me back. But like
Yeah.
this was like this so I assumed the whole time, right, who it was.
Mm-hmm.
And are we saying it out loud?
I feel like it kind of gave it away who it
Okay.
was.
So I assumed that it was Sarah the whole time,
Uh
right?
huh.
And just like even kind of like her sloppy nonchalance of uh lawyer work just kind of like solidified that throughout the story for me. And the reason being that if she was this pristine, top of the line lawyer, and she felt as if this was not going to be the best thing, even for this man that has hurt her, she would have pushed herself aside and found a lawyer who could do just as good of a job.
Mm-hmm.
That's the number one reason why I was like, no. But the thing that just like solidified it for me, especially after you find out that, um, what's his name? Uh, the brother,
Bob.
Bob. After you find out about Bob, it just like instantly solidified it for me, was chapter 39, where I don't know if she was dreaming or if she was like drugged or what, but like she starts to have like essentially like sex or like an orgasm or something in one of these chapters, and it just felt like so random. And I was like, is this like actually happening? Is this like, mind you, I'm listening to this book, so I could have missed the parts leading up to that. But like, were they actually together or was she having a dream?
Her and Bob.
It didn't mention a person.
I don't remember.
But like,
I don't remember.
I was like, I was like, this feels like she was drugged or that she's just like disassociating, but I feel like she's actually sleeping with somebody. Hmm.
Well, she was. She was sleeping with Bob.
Right. But like in chapter 39, it doesn't really insinuate who she's sleeping with.
I'll have to go back and look at it because I
Or
don't remember.
and like from where I was listening, all of a sudden it just starts describing sexy time, and I was like, hold on a second, what? What? Are we dreaming? Is she drugged? Like, what's happening here? And so, because of that and how easy that was for her, I was just like, oh, this is like my like 90% sure just straight up went to 100.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, chapter 39, you guys.
It's the one that changed Chris's entire feelings about the book.
I mean, it kind of did. But like, as soon as they mentioned that, like, oh, she has had a past, I was like, oh, somebody from the past is like straight up involved. Either the guy's not actually dead and just wanted to be dead, her ex husband, or
Mm-hmm.
he's dead, but he had like a family member or best friend that wants revenge.
Yeah. And then, especially when you find out who Bob is, you're just like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
well,
I was like,
there you
oh,
go.
he's an accomplice for sure.
Yeah. The only thing that surprised me was that um, Kelly was pregnant.
That didn't surprise me.
Really?
I did expect for Sarah to get pregnant though,
Mm.
but I didn't expect her to get pregnant with her husband.
Mm.
Like I expected for her to show up with like a bump or something at the end of the book. Now that would have been truly savage.
That would have been. Yes. What do you feel about his mom?
Oh man. Uh
She's such a boy mom.
Not me. Not
No,
that's
not
like
like, no,
one-
not me and you, boy
100
mom, but
101 things to not do as a boy mom right there.
yeah, we're mom of
But
boys, not a boy mom.
I completely agree with you because I was just like, ugh, ugh. You know, what's sad is that I know moms like this.
When she
Ugh.
said, my son is perfect, it couldn't have been him, I was like, oh no. Here we go.
She comes in, she cooks him something to eat, and then it's just like, My back hurts too much. I can't sleep on this dingy couch. I shouldn't have in the first place. I shouldn't have even graced my buttocks to it. I don't know. She didn't actually say that, but
And her Chanel.
she strikes me as the kind of person that walks around with her pinky up in the air all the time.
I know.
No
I
tea
know.
needed.
Oh
And
man.
so,
But you always, I feel like in every book there's always one parent who's like crazy like that.
yeah. Although I feel like she could make a comeback, you know? Is the perfect divorce part of this series?
I think so. I
Because
think it has.
could Eleanor come back and be like, I think it was you?
Let me look. I'm gonna look it up.
I think she's too dumb to do that. That was my alarm.
Oh, no. It has to do with her and Bob. It has to do with Sarah and Bob.
Oh. Well, maybe Eleanor makes another appearance.
Oh, no. Okay, so do you want me to read the synopsis real quick? Like the
Yeah,
gist of it?
let's hear the second book.
Okay. Till death do us part, yours, not mine. It's been 11 years since high powered attorney Sarah Morgan defended her husband Adam against the charge of murdering his mistress. Sarah has long since moved on, starting a family with her new husband, Bob Miller, and changing careers. Her life is back to being exactly how she always wanted it, or is it? After discovering Bob engaged in a one night stand, this girl can't catch a break. She wastes no time she wastes no time filing for divorce. However, amid their ugly separation, new DNA evidence is uncovered in the case against Adam, forcing the police to reopen the investigation and putting Sarah right back in the spotlight. Everyone wants to know what really happened, most of all, former Deputy Marcus Hudson, who is hell-bent on finding out the truth. But when the woman Bob slept with is reported missing, he and Sarah start to fight dirty, and a high stakes game of cat and mouse ensues. Filled with page turning suspense and Jeneva Rose's signature twists and turns, this book will have readers wondering, can Bob and Sarah achieve the perfect divorce, or will it be till death do us part? I feel like that one sounds more intriguing than this one.
I'm sitting here like I bet you it's just as predictable, but it sounds a lot more like dramatic.
I
And I
know.
love that. I love that.
And I knew.
I recommend reading this book so that you can then go read the next one.
I knew. See, this is why I
Does the second book have better reviews on Goodreads?
4.03, so barely. And it has way less reviews. It just came out in April of this year. Um,
Oh no. Maybe in next year's read.
yeah. This is what I'll say. You did ask me if I felt like um, Scott was abusive or not. This has me questioning it because Deputy Hudson has me questioning it. Because he was there when Sarah and the sheriff Stevens went to go look at the crime scene, and he showed up. Like, I feel like he was always suspicious of them. And I feel like he was suspicious of the sheriff because he was like super invested in the case and was really sad and felt bad for Sarah.
So you know how like Sarah tried to like flirt to like get some answers that she wanted or
Mm-hmm.
whatever? I guarantee you that that's exactly what the deputy was doing.
Mm.
Just trying to play nice.
You mean the sheriff?
Suspicious.
Sheriff Stevens?
Maybe. Because, I mean, he was sleeping with her too.
Yeah, the sheriff was, yeah.
Yeah. The deputy is the one that uncovers it, though.
Mm.
Right? Is that what it said?
Yeah, he finds out
Oh.
that it seems like I'm assuming the new DNA evidence is uncovered is the fact that they find out that third set of DNA is the Sheriff Stevens DNA. Because remember at the end of the book, she said that's why she didn't bring it up in court.
Yeah, because the unknown actually like makes it better for her.
Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming the
Whack.
deputy finds out who the third set of DNA is.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
So do you recommend the book?
So I said yes, because even though I found it predictable, I still found it entertaining to read.
Yeah. I said maybe. I think the problem I had with this book is I literally finished a suspenseful romance book right before this one. And it's by one of my favorite authors, so it's hard for me to not like her books. And her suspenseful romances, I love them. And uh,
Who is it?
I always, Catherine Cowles.
Okay.
And I I hardly ever guess her endings in her books. So if I was disappointed how quickly I figured this one out.
Yeah.
And this one
I
is
feel like that's
solely a mystery thriller.
that's the hard part though about like a mystery or a thriller is like writing, knowing what the end is going to be and trying to make sure that your reader doesn't. I can only
Mm.
imagine how hard that actually is.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very difficult because you have to introduce the character but do it in a way where it doesn't make them suspicious.
Yeah. Do you ever
But then you also
wonder
have to like, oh sorry.
do you ever wonder like if crime scene investigators ever like enjoy these types of books?
Probably not. There's um there's a doctor who watches the new doctor TV show called The Pit, and he's an ER doctor, and he like discusses like how realistic the episodes are. And some of them he's like, yeah, that would not happen that way, but most of them he says they're pretty accurate. But then like he's like, but if you watch like Grey's Anatomy, that ain't accurate at all. So like I would imagine it'd be the same with this. They're just like, no, they would have first thing done is run the scotch bottle to figure out if the drugs were in that. You know? So I feel like they went with them.
Yep. So,
Do you want to go
our
in? Oh, bingo.
bingo, we did check off one thing, which
Ooh.
is that we called it. We guessed the ending.
Yes, we almost have another bingo.
Yeah. Woo!
We have
We
we have
almost have
three
two.
spots.
One, two, three
The made us
spots.
cry. Yeah, if we get made us cry.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that one. I wasn't looking down there.
Well, we have 2 months, two more books to get the chili pepper, the cover makes no sense, or made us cry. So, which we could get. We're definitely not getting the chili peppers with the next one.
No, not unless she just like whipped something surprising up.
I know, but we could get the cover makes no sense or the made us cry with the next one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I
Which
think
is a great
I
segue
introduced
into
this
our
one.
next book. I think I did actually. I don't know. You just go ahead.
Okay, so the next book we are reading, we are doing romance because we haven't actually done one in a handful of months. So, and we definitely want to do one before
Yeah, I think the last one was the lemonade one. Lemons. When life gives you
when
lemons.
love gives you lemons.
Yeah, whatever it was. It was sad.
Okay, so we're reading Emily Henry's newest book, Great Big Beautiful Life. When do you know when this was published?
It was this year. May?
Here, I'm looking it up without reading what the... April 22nd was when it was first published. So looking at the cover, we have... Looks like not mosaic, right? Is that mosaic? Is that the word I'm thinking of?
Oh, like the background thing? Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Mosaic.
With a girl leaning against the letter B in big, and she's holding like is that a book or a journal? Something? And
Yeah,
then
a
we
book
have
or a magazine.
yeah, and then a guy who's holding a journal and
But he
he's
has
writing
pages
in it.
and wads of papers all the way around it. Oh my God, is this going to be like an author and a reader love story?
I don't know. She did that, but she's done a author and author romance with book lovers.
Mm-hmm.
So she could. Or maybe he's writing her love letters. Or like a list, because it's Great Big Beautiful Life. Maybe he's writing like a bucket list. And he has a crush on her because he's looking up at her.
Yeah,
I think it's cute they're in matching blue.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I I know. Okay, maybe it's just me, but in the
He has a pen in his
mosaic in the
hand too.
background,
He's definitely writing.
yeah, the mosaic in the background, does it look like a sun to you, like a half sun?
Yeah.
Okay, I
And with all
wonder
the
what
warm
that means.
colors and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this was supposed to be like a summer read because it came out in April, and the colors make it summery.
Well, and she definitely has like a summertime dress on.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I'm gonna go with he has a crush on her and he's writing letters that he feels like he's never going to give her about how he wants to do life with her and be with her. That's my prediction. What's
I
yours?
My prediction is that he's an author. He's currently writing a book, and I think that she's a fan. They end up meeting, and he ends up writing a book about their romance. I
Ooh.
think that that would give the like the drama, at the end because she didn't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she
Oh.
questions if like their romance is actually real or if it was just a book.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So that's going to be my
Maybe
prediction.
maybe we could get a lot with this. We could get third act breakup, we could get a unique pet name,
Yeah.
or the baby girl
Yeah. Or it
pet
could make
name.
you cry. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Ooh. We could get some good squares with this one.
I like Emily
So
Henry, so I do have high hopes for this one.
she's not my favorite author, but she's not the worst author either.
Well, she's not my favorite, right? But I feel like her work is very consistent. Everything that I've read has been entertaining. I laugh. It's been, like when there's stressful times, I feel the stress. So I feel like she does a really good job of conveying emotion in her book and the emotion that she means to convey.
Definitely. Yeah.
So I'm
She
excited to read
wrote
it.
she wrote The People We Meet on Vacation, which
Yes.
we read that in our book club. And have you seen they just released the trailer for the movie coming out in January?
No, I'm gonna have to
Oh my
watch
gosh, Chris,
that.
you gotta go watch it. It's coming on Netflix. I think in January it's coming out.
No, I'm so
And
excited.
the guy
That's
who
gonna be
played
such a great movie.
President Snow in um, A Ballad of Songbird,
Yeah, yeah.
he plays the guy in this one. He plays the
Oh,
guy in People We Meet on Vacation.
Which guy?
The main guy. Alex. He plays Alex. The guy who played President Snow is playing Alex in this book.
Oh, in
The young version, Chris.
okay. You said
What?
in the ballad, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not old President Snow. Cornelius. The guy who plays Cornelius.
I
And
just Kara, I went from so excited to dread, pure dread.
you thought it was going to be old guy.
Yes, I was like that would make sense for like the boat guy, but not the main one.
No, 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 no.
Okay. I feel a little bit better now.
Oh, that was
I haven't
hilarious.
actually seen that, so I don't know who that is.
You need
Oops.
to watch it because it's good. Well, it
I
was
read it.
okay. It wasn't as good as the book, I'm not going to lie.
Oh.
But just from the trailer, they have nailed the two characters.
Oh, honestly, he's like so perfect. He looks exactly how I imagined Alex.
Right?
Like exactly.
And Poppy, like the way they dressed the girl who plays Poppy, perfect.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look up that trailer.
Yeah, yeah. All
Anyway,
right, guys.
we
So
digressed so hard.
the synopsis for the perfect marriage is: I said maybe, Chris said yes. So if you want a good book, that's a mystery thriller, possibly this one.
A good-ish book. It's an
Yeah.
easy read. It's easy to follow. It's easy to pick up and put down and remember where you left off. And
Mm-hmm.
so if it took me a day and a half to read, and that's while I was doing chores and dishes and taking care of my toddler. So that's off and on reading. I listened,
Yeah.
but I
And
don't
I
know how
read the
long it
book.
took you. And so, but I mean, it was an easy read. It was a fun read. And honestly, a truly savage ending.
Yeah, she got her revenge, and so did Bob.
So,
All right, guys. Till next time.
all right, bye.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode of the To Be Read podcast, where we reviewed The Perfect Marriage by Jeneva Rose. Join us next time as we discuss Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry.